Hi, I'm Ankita. Welcome to my channel. So, do you know what is the difference between people who show empathy and people who are empaths? Also, how do you know if you are an empath? If you don't know the answer to any of these questions, then I'm going to discuss both these in this video. So, stay tuned and let's get started. Empathy is the ability to understand the emotions of others. So when you empathize with someone else, then definitely there is an emotional connection that is established. And in some cases, you may also feel what other people may be going through. But more or less, after that, you are on your own. That's it. There's a clear cut boundary, there is a clear demarcation that this exchange, this interaction is over. Empaths, on the other hand, always have this switch on and they take it to the next level because they mirror the emotions that others are feeling and they live those emotions as if they are their own. So, there are some traits that can help you depict if you are an empath. So, let's discuss them in detail. You have the ability to feel the emotions of others, and you are more or less mirroring the emotions that the person who's in front of you is showing. You have a sense of heightened sensitivity. So you are not only able to feel the emotions of other people or sense what other people are feeling, but you are also sensitive to sound, smells, light, the change in the temperature, change in environment. You may also have some body sensitivity. You connect with people at a deeper level. So when you engage in conversations with people, you can discuss far more meaningful and fulfilling, topics or conversations. That also means that when you establish a bond, it is a very very deep bond. So that's why sometimes you'll feel that you just can't bear any frivolous conversations or any superficial communications or that are happening around you. You may have really poor boundary issues because you are constantly putting other people first and overlooking yourself. So you are just focusing on the needs of other, prioritizing them and compensating your own needs and your own desires. And in some cases it could be like you start giving unsolicited advice to people, and on the other hand, if someone is asking you some uncomfortable questions or giving you some unsolicited advice, you cannot ask them to stop. You cannot say no to them. It is very difficult for you to establish that boundary. You desperately try to help others, and if in case you're not able to help them, you feel guilty, you feel insufficient, you feel really really bad. Now, this tendency to help others or care for others, it is not limited to people who you know. In fact, it extends to possibly anyone and everyone. So it could be a small puppy, it could range from animals who you see are hurt or are crying, to plants, to people who you know, and people who you don't know, complete strangers. And to the extent that if you are seeing someone who's not a good person, who is maybe, let's say, a criminal, even after that you still feel for that person and you still try to help that person. It doesn't matter if that person is rich, poor, from your country, not from your country, every single living, breathing being on this planet, you are there to help them. You are there to help them. So, in a sense, the humanity in you as a human is much, much more pronounced than in other human beings. You are a very caring and giving person, and relationships matter to you quite a lot. So you have very, very deep relationships with people who you are close to, and you try to build a good relationship with your family members and with your closed in your close circle, but especially with your parents, with your partner, with your kids. You really want to have a very good relationship, and you actually make effort to do that. You could also come across as a very, very good and strong emotional support whenever someone is in need, because you inherently care quite a lot for that person. So you're there for them emotionally, at least, if not physically. You have a profound intuition, and you're able to sense dishonesty, insincerity, or inauthenticity when people are saying something to you. And it really doesn't matter what they're saying, because you're catching the real intention behind those words. Now, you're already aware that there is this person is not honest, or what they're saying is not honest, but you still give that person a chance, because you still want to help people. That's your core nature. So you allow yourself to sort of get fooled, or maybe you allow yourself to be taken advantage of, and you still listen to that person. You still to try to be of some help to that person. Now, it is very difficult for you to say no to people, because this, for the smallest and for the largest of the things, if you're saying no to other people, you think that you will end up upsetting them, or you'll end up hurting them. And if they are hurt in a way, you also mirror those emotions, so then you also feel upset, you also get hurt. So this is quite a vicious cycle that you're in, and that's why you very easily can become a people pleaser. When you are passionate about something, you can be very passionate. You get consumed by the things you are interested in. You imbibe the vibe of the things that you're fascinated with, and the feeling lingers. So you get completely engrossed in the situation, and you get completely disconnected from the outside world in that during that time period. Now, here is the last but the deadliest of all. You may suffer from identity crisis. You may feel like an impersonator. Why? Because if when you're constantly feeling the emotions of other people and living the emotions of other people as of their own, and you're not able to tell actually if these are your emotions or other people's emotions, then you may feel this constant um, disconnect, and you're not able to figure out what is this disconnect that you're feeling. Actually, this disconnect that you're feeling is from your own true self. So you're not able to differentiate between the emotions that you're feeling, and that is the major reason that you feel like an impersonator. Now, because you don't know where your energy center is, and don't know how you can ground your energies, how you can create a healthy boundary around you, so you tend to leak your energy and emotions and your identity in every direction that you expose yourself to. So, in that situation, it becomes not only an overwhelming experience for you, but you kind of lose the sense of who you are. So, that's all for today's video. I hope these traits helped you gain some clarity about who is an empath and if you are one. Um, Stay tuned for my next episode. I'll see you soon. If you like my video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.